Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of an instructional video of how you're supposed to survive the first night on the server. If you're joining for the first time, then you'll likely have a canteen, in which case water might be a little bit more convenient for you, but it depends really. Hey server, can you load? Come on. There we go. Slow. Much slower than it usually is. It's odd. Alright. Craft the table, we're gonna need some more wood. Okay, there we go. Now it's actually working at like a reasonable pace. Bark. Yeah, so just gonna collect a bit of wood so that we have wood to sit on. There's pigs over there, that's important. And there's some cliff faces over here, I think we'll use that. Using slabs is very much encouraged, so that you can be as resourceful as possible with your blocks, and also you can avoid jumping as much as possible, because jumping kind of sucks. Alright, so first order of business is that you're going to need 3 wooden pickaxes. Granite drops cobblestone, so you don't need to worry about the dumb rock types. Diorite, andesite, and granite all work the same as cobblestone. So, see? Yeah, so each wooden pickaxe only has 1 durability, so each one will only get you 1 cobblestone. Each stone pickaxe has 6 durability, so it will make up for the pickaxe, and then it will get you 3 more cobblestone on top of it. So, we will be using this first stone pickaxe in order to get ourselves another pickaxe, but also B, an axe. You can make an axe with 3 cobblestone, or maybe not. It's recommended that you use 2. There's a zombie. That's interesting. Alright. I might want to get a little bit more wood since we're running low. There's a cow over there. That's pretty good. Yeah, having a cow nearby is actually really nice. If you spot any cows, I'd recommend not killing them if you have other food options, because they can be much more helpful later when you're able to get milk off of them, because milk can be used to refill your thirst meter, as one might expect from a drink. I saw a pig over this way. Hold on. Let me place this back down. Make some slabs. Using slabs is encouraged so that you can get the most bang for your buck when it comes to your food resources. All that will slow you down, so breaking it is pretty helpful. Alright. Oh yeah, you can get pig skin now. That's part of a pretty recent update. pig skin can be used to make leather, which is pretty helpful. Alright, it's about noon right now. You want to make sure to kill the animals in one hit, because they will sprint. Like, they will sprint, and they will sprint faster than you can. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Alright. So we've got 4 leather. What's pretty nice is that because people have died and come back so much, there are small bases that are littered throughout the world. So if you ever see like slabs lying about, then it's a pretty good indicator that there might be a base nearby that you can hide out in. This world is a new world, so not gonna be seeing any hidden bases here. Actually, I might look for somewhere else. I want to find a cave that I can hide out in, because having coal would be appreciated. You cannot make charcoal, so you have to keep that in mind. Well, you can make charcoal, but it comes much later. So point is, in the early game, for all that you really care about, you can't make charcoal. You can, damn. Things will burn in the furnace, even if something isn't smeltable. So be careful that you might just be wasting your fuel. You gotta make sure that it actually has a progress bar, it has a recipe, check JEI for that. Yeah. Let's see. It's not recommended that you jump this much, but I'm a lazy son of a bitch. I don't feel like making platforms all the way up this. I just want to get to that cave. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you need to be very careful not to use your stone pickaxe willy-nilly like I just did, because you will destroy its durability since it basically has none already. I think I'm trying to get up there. Alright, cool. Well, here's a cave. The lighting is being a bit odd. Doesn't look like it wants to fix itself. So let's see if we can let in some more light. Getting a bit unlucky here. It's already past noon. Alright, let's get back down. Damn. Let's continue this one. I don't know what season it'll be when you spawn in, and seasons are very important as they will determine the temperature, as one might expect from seasons. And the temperature can fuck you up really hard. If it's any time around winter, you're going to need to find a lava source as quickly as humanly possible. Alright, there we go. This is good. Okay, this is good. the rest of my sticks. The rest of my wood into sticks, and you make sure that you're keeping track of how much cobblestone you have, because you really don't want to go back to wood pickaxes after this. I guess it's not necessary. It seems like we're in a pretty good environment, but I feel like I should demonstrate this anyhow. Use axes, then you'll actually get direct logs from trees. And with those direct logs, oh, also this is important. That's how you get planks after you get logs. Shit. I was supposed to keep one more log than that. Alright, let's go this way. You'll find wheat lying about in the world. The only thing about that is that you can't make wheat for quite a while. You need a millstone to get that going. And the power it takes to churn a millstone manually, which is one way you can go about doing it. If you're doing it manually, it will take, I think, 2 bars of hunger in order to turn wheat into flour. And then flour can be smelted into bread. Oop, there's a creeper. Let's make a shield. There we go. Vanilla shields are removed. You can make them that way. And it will be a bit easier. Get a little bit more cobblestone, and I can show you what I collected that wood for. There's a water source blocking your hair, but I think it's a bit of a ways upward, and I don't know if we're ready to do that. But yeah, so you can make a campfire like this. Take a campfire, you can place it down. Let's place it down right there. And then we need some sticks for it. Damn. There we go. So yeah, you just continuously right-click sticks on it until you get it going. Shit. Yeah, the nearest water source block is up there. I don't want to get that. Alright. So once you're in this position, you're pretty set. You can just continue making cobblestone pickaxes. I guess I'll continue this until the morning. But just so you know that this is like the point that you want to get to. And this is the point where you can pretty reasonably say that you're going to be good and you're going to survive throughout the entire night. And you make sure to manage your hunger, unlike I did. I did a lot of jumping today, so that really took a toll on my hunger and my thirst. Yeah, so the most important thing is for being able to find some form of shelter. Luckily, it's designed in a fashion where this creeper can't really get to me. Be careful about that. Yeah, this area is designed in a fashion that the creeper can't really get to me, so that's good. Let's make 2 more stone pickaxes. Collect this. Being able to collect stone in a safe environment where you're not too far away from a torch, so that you don't have to continuously spend coal on lighting up new areas. It's pretty good. It's pretty helpful to be able to mine close to. So an area like this really is nice. I like to wait a little while until I have like a furnace and like maybe like 20 plus cobblestone just in store before I start mining excess things like iron ore and coal ore, because your pickaxe durability isn't that great, and you can quickly lose track of how you're doing with your cobblestone amounts. But yeah, so the sawdust and oak bark that you pick up from hitting trees with your hand can be used in furnaces, and you can make some food. That's good. Not hungry anymore. Your thirst affects your ability to regen health and your ability to sprint. When your thirst gets to just 3 bars, then you won't be able to sprint anymore. So I want to be careful about that. I guess I should stop jumping. Let's put down some slabs. One here, one here, one here. Yeah, if this were an ideal situation, then there would be some water source that I don't need to like swim up a current in order to get to. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Fuck. Oh yeah, the fire can burn you, so be careful of that. There we go. Whew. You need to play very carefully, because the server is on hard mode. Skeletons will do lots of damage, but you can get a shield early, so that's good. I think I'm gonna try to climb this and get to the water, because I need some water. I cannot drink from flowing sources. You have to get to the water source block and ship right to them. You'll usually get thirst debuff, but that's fine. It's basically the hunger debuff, and it works the same as, oh yeah, furnaces will keep their thing, so you can put stuff back in. Yeah, so it works the same as, like, getting hunger from rotten flesh. You can just, like, stand still for a good amount of time, and then it goes away, and then you're good. So this night's going pretty well. It's gone a bit better than I usually expect from even my attempts at surviving within the so be careful about that. Creepers can be pretty effective though, because look at that. We just got some cobblestone. That's pretty nice. Always gotta find the good things. Okay. Yeah, we'll hold off on getting that iron right there. I want to first collect maybe a bit more cobblestone. Like I said, I usually like to get to like 20 in store, and then I go about my business collecting coal, because you underestimate just how much coal is in a vein. And then in order to get the entire vein, you burn all of your pickaxes. Running low on wood. My axe is about to die. One good feature is that you can pick up slabs, put them back together, and get a plank to an actual stick. I want to make sure that I don't end up in a precarious situation where I do not have an axe to fight stack wood. Because when it happens, you're kind of at the mercy of all the mobs surrounding it. Ooh. That's cool. Right. Ooh, a bow. That could be pretty helpful. Ooh, that's a lot of creepers. See? My axe is broken. Okay. Let's go into these trees. Oh, I guess there's a sheep here. Zombies will attack sheep. Just like... zombies actually attack just about anything, I think. Yeah. So you'll often find like mutts and stuff on the ground. And sheep do not drop wool, they drop fleece. And that can be used to make wool armor. And wool armor can keep you warm during the winter. So if you're in an environment where you don't think you'll be able to maintain yourself when winter starts coming around, or even just when fall starts coming around, then you might want to try to find some sheep to kill and then get fleece from, and you can make some wool stuff. Let's see. Alright, get some logs. Got some planks. 6 feet they're following me. Get that stuff. Actually, it's hot. It's gonna oh my lord. Okay, hold on. Let's let them fight each other. There we go. Two at once. First time I've ever seen that. Oh, that's amazing. Can we get that going again? Yes! Oh, he can do it. He's too aggro. Oh no. There we go. Let's pick up all this stuff. Get back out of here. Okay. Cool. So I think we're in a good position. We're pretty alright. Yeah. So, another important thing is that you can press T and spec into something. I've always gone crafting. Crafting always just seems like the best option. I haven't tried combat. I don't think anyone has tried combat actually. But I've always done crafting. Just because you can get experience by putting the axe in the crafting table with a log and getting the wooden planks. And you do that pretty often, so you're gonna get a lot of crafting stuff very fast. Mining, from what I know, is pretty trash. So, crafting, if you want to go experimental, go combat. If you really hate getting experience, you can go mining, I guess. But yeah, so you can spec into that. It doesn't cost a level. But you can start putting your first level into whatever you want. You can put into any of the trees, it doesn't really matter. I always recommend prospecting, potential to double ore harvests. When you mine iron ore, you will get iron ore chunks, you won't get the iron ore itself. So you can get the potential to double that, so that's pretty good. What's also a good one is iron skin, 5% reduction per level. So that's good. You can increase cooking speed. What's that? You can get green thumb. Green thumb is pretty nice if you get to the stage where you're actually having crops. But that's not for like a ways off. You can make cucumbers pretty early, but the thing is that like you can get cucumber seeds from grass. You can make those pretty early, but you need an iron hoe in order to till the ground. So you're already gonna be at the stage of getting iron. Speaking of which, I think I might as well just collect that iron. Wait, hold on. There's some iron that's more readily available over here. Shall collect. Pick that up. Hopefully not get shot at by like a skeleton that's just been hiding. You cannot reuse campfires. That's something that's really important. Don't try to relight the campfire. It won't work. Furnace. Let's see. We're gonna need 1 coal per each ore chunk, and it takes a bit to smelt. So oftentimes you're gonna want like an entire wall of furnaces, and then have like 1 ore chunk in each one. That's at least how I usually do it, and how I've seen people do it in public servers, rather than stacking like 16 ore chunks into 1 furnace and then waiting like an hour. Not an hour, but let's see, 80 seconds. So that's like a minute and 20 seconds. So you don't really want to wait a minute and 20 seconds for each of like 16 items. That would be awful. What else? So you can gain how many hearts you have by trying different foods. So you can see you have not yet eaten. So if you try different foods, then you can increase the number of hearts that you have in your hot bar, and maybe not be injured like I am right now. Alright. Nugget. I think, hold on, let me get some sand. I think that's what I need. I can get sand. This way. Sprint jumping is very cool. It doesn't destroy your hunger at all. And shift right click. Yeah, right click. Remember that, friends. Always do that. It's just good. It's just helpful. I believe this is what I need. Yes. Think. Yes, that's what I need. I want to show you the thermometer, because the thermometer is very important. Even though you have to spend an iron ingot on it early game. You're probably going to want it if you're new to the temperature system, because the temperature system is a bit of a bitch. You want to be careful. Make sure that you're not going to off yourself by mistake. You will gain temperature by nearby blocks, so things like furnaces will heat you up. That's important to take note of. Same thing with campfires, obviously. They don't stack though, so you can't stand next to like a bunch of furnaces and then like burn to death. And you can't stand next to a campfire and a furnace and then lava and then burn to death or something. Unless you stepped in the lava. Point is, it'll just count nearby blocks as a single stat for increasing your temperature. Your temperature doesn't fluctuate between day and night. It is, by default, the mod fluctuates temperature by day and night, but that ended up just encouraging players to just disconnect for the night and then come back in the morning during colder seasons, which just kind of discouraged playing the game at all. So I removed that feature. You could say the same about seasons, but seasons are such a long period that I think it's fine. But yeah, so glass chunks. There we go. We have a thermometer. So this thermometer will tell you where you're trending towards. What temperature you're trending towards. What's nice, you can keep in your inventory, you can see it in the bottom right here. Let's show you what temperature you're trending towards. If it's on either extreme end, then you know that you need to fix your situation. If you're getting too hot, then you might want to stand in water. If you're getting too cold, you might want to make some fleece armor or something. You might want to stand near a burning furnace. You could just like put some fuel in it. It doesn't even need to be anything on top. You can put some fuel in it, and you see, it's moving a bit further to the right. And now that the thing is off, it's close to the center. So, yeah, that's how it works. Important things to note. There are different mining levels that you'll see, and with those mining levels, you need a new quality of pickaxe. The only issue is that within the level that it takes iron to mine is where the most iron is going to be. And within the level that takes diamond to mine is where the most diamond is going to be. So the thing is that you're going to need to be very reliant on cave systems. Cave systems are going to be your best friend. I specifically I specifically use a mod that goes back to like the beta days of cave systems where they're just endless. Just for that reason, is because you really need caves to do anything. There's actually cave biomes, which is very nice. But yeah, so that's how you survive the first night and make it to the second and be relatively in a good position. Pretty all right. Yeah. I think that's about everything. If you're away from spawn, what I'd encourage is that you get a compass as soon as possible, and then enough cobblestone to make a pathway back to spawn, and direct people along that pathway. Anything else? I think that's good. When you're too hungry, you get some severe debuffs. If your health is too low, like what I have right now with that injured debuff. Right now I'm just a little bit slow, but you can get to the point of not being able to jump at all. So keep slabs on you, keep a crafting table on you, make sure that you're prepared for anything, because you'll need to be. Keep your shield on you. Alright, good luck.